What's up, guys and gals? Boss back here with you. I'm gonna do a little quick review of this game. It's not that good of a review, so if you're not looking to hear nothing but mainly bad things about this video game, I would not suggest even watching the video. And you know, I love people just to watch their video, but you know, when you get this much shit into a video game. Yeah, and then somebody cranks up the car outside. Yeah, it's real good. All right, guys. Anyways, let's get right into this. So we're gonna hit play and go over all this. My initial review of this game, initial, whatever, you know, official. Anyways, this game had to me the worst launch ever. Diablo had pretty bad launch, but this launch to me was far beyond worse than Diablo, because this launch never fully has recovered from the launch. It's just gotten worse every fucking day. Like, how could you get worse every day? I don't want. I mean, it's just I don't get it. Okay. That's the first starter point here. And then 3 weeks later, the game is still broken. There's still nodes in here that don't fucking work, bros. Like, there's still shit. They nerf shit. They make shit worse so you can't do the in-game content as easy while buffing other shit and breaking other shit. Like, it's like, what the fuck? I've never seen anybody, aside from, I'm throw out another name that does about as bad as this team does. Daybreak does it. Daybreak just breaks every fucking thing as well. But this, I don't get what they're doing with this game, honestly. Like, I honestly don't get it. It's amazing to me that people are even still playing. It went from like 130,000 people to like 10 to 20,000 people within less than a week after they did the major nerf update, where they took completely everything that made the game fun. I mean, now again, I guess to each his own how what's fun's considered, you know. I mean, you could still do some of the broken shit and go kill shit, and it's like, it's silly, but you can still do it. You definitely can still do it. It's definitely still there. But then they just don't fix anything to make any other builds viable. Like, there's really like I think there's some kind of laser sword build, maybe. And then there's a gun mage build. And then there's the blading edge, which is still there. But if you try and do like max level content with any of those, you're going to spend like 2 hours killing one fucking boss in there. Have fun with that. Yeah, no thank you. That does not sound like fun, devs. Why take anything that's fun and interesting out of the game? Why not just keep adding more levels, man? Like, that would have been the simplest thing. Keep making it harder and harder. Nerf the bleeding edge a little bit. Nerf all the builds a little bit. Don't make it to where it takes 2 hours to kill a fucking boss. Okay, alright, that's a little rant there. And then, again, there's just so many bugs with this game. Like, I could go over bugs after bugs after bugs after bugs. All the unneeded nerfs. Like, they nerfed, like, the crit damage for some odd reason. Like, why did you nerf that? That was, I don't know, okay. Maybe they're playing No Fun Wolcen. That's what they're playing. They want you to play No Fun Wolcen. Alright, and then let's go into more bugs. The hitboxes are still broken. 3 weeks after the game's been out, officially released, the hitboxes are still broken. They are literally still broken. The end game. You want to see the end game? Let's show you the end game. Let's go right over here. This is your end game. Wow, this is a unique, cool thing. If you put anything in these things and hit start, your game is bricked. It does it all the time. It might not do it right now because they just came out with an update today, but the update didn't say they fixed any of that shit in here, so it probably will still brick your shit. Fix your bugs, man. Fix the damn bugs that are making the game no fun. And then on top of that, this is all there is in the end game. Like, this is literally all there is. Like, why? Like, they could Granted, now they can come back and do another pass on this and add more stuff and make this way better. But why did you release this so minimal? Like, it's just, again, I don't think they, I don't know. I mean, to me, they released this game just to get a cash sum and try and get their game going again, because I imagine their Kickstarter had ran out. They needed some quick cash. They released this game way before it was ready, and now they're just catching a bunch of hate from 90% of the people who paid $40 for it. I didn't pay $40 for it. You know, I got it back in the Kickstarter. So yeah. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, let's not forget, they only hotfix once a week. When you got this many bugs, well, I guess you do got to test it. So, yeah, it makes kind of sense to get 2 or 3 days of testing. But you should do at least 2. You should maybe do a hotfix on Tuesday and a hotfix on Thursday. So that way you know Friday, if you're good, going into the weekend. And then you can do it again on Tuesday to fix whatever came up over the weekend. You know, just fix your game the right way, man. Like, why do they do this with this game? I don't know. I don't even think any of this shit was really tested before the release, honestly. Like, it's probably like this impromptu review that I'm doing here. It's not really tested, you know? I'm just like, I seen the patch notes today, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do my review and cut this game out of the game rotation for a little while. Anyways, I might come back in a year or two if they finish the game, you know, if they get the game working, should I say. I don't even think any of these devs, they said this was a passion project, right? It was a passion project. Then why the fuck did you fuck everything up so bad, bro? Like, there's so many abilities and shit that just don't work. Like, why is this even the thing? If you didn't want Bleeding Edge to be brokenly OP, everything, this was fine. This was where they fucked up here. Like, why they put that in there? I don't know. Don't make no sense. 0 sense at all. And then they still don't understand you can get around this unstoppable momentum. Like, you can literally put everything back to how it was, and you can still get around this by just getting cooldown reduction and making it down to 0. Wow! Fucking devs, man. They're fucking brilliant, I tell you. They're fucking brilliant. I don't know. They're fucking the God amazing truth to mankind to make this fucked up game. Jesus Christ. And then let's talk about some shit that's fucked up about this game. The character creation. It's a fucking joke. You want to see the character creation? Let's show you the character creation. It's a fucking joke is all it is, bro. It's like, change character. We'll make a new character. Okay, let's make a guy or a girl. Yeah, we'll go with a guy this time. Wow. You get 4 faces. Wow. You get all these cool eyeballs. You can change each eyeball, each side. That's really cool. That's awesome. And then you can change his hair. Oh, look at his hair, guys. That's cool. Like, and then you can add a beard. Oh my God. Hey, come on. Like, now I get character creation ain't that big a deal. You know, it's not a make or break thing for a video game. But now, if you look at like the customization you can do, like there's so much you can do in the customization of this game. Like, that's one of the good things about this game is the customization you can do on your character. Why make a guy a horrible character creation just to make it to where you can make your armor and everything look amazing? Like, it doesn't make sense. Again, it's pretty unreliable with these devs. These devs are very unreliable. Like, I mean, they made it to where this character creation is on point, though. I mean, not character. Customization, character customization is on point. The character creator is horrible. God awful horrible. It's just amazingly bad. And then on top of all this now, they don't communicate with the people that's playing this game, man. Like, take that from other devs that communicate with you, man. Like, you gotta stay in the loop. You gotta keep your people in the loop. If you don't tell your people what you're doing with the game, they're gonna quit playing your damn game, man. You got to keep everybody understanding what is going on. When you stop communicating with your people, they're going to stop playing your game. Again, 101 of dev work. Keep the people in the loop, even if it's just giving them false hope. I don't even care. Give me false hope. Tell me you're fixing it. Don't fix it. I don't care. Just tell me you're fixing it. It doesn't matter. Just keep the people in the loop. And then, I guarantee you this update they did today is going to cause more bugs. Because every update they do, they break something else in the game. It's just constantly shit getting broke. It's just constant shit getting broken every update. And then, like, something that's really bad about this game, right? This is really bad. And this is just something that, to me, they should have had in it, even in the... We told them in the alpha and the early access testing, you need some kind of comparison. Like, why does this have zero comparison? The only way for me to see that this ring is horrible compared to what I got, me to pull this ring out, me to go here, me to put this in, me to click on this. Oh shit, that ring is fucking horrible. Me to do this one. Oh, it's not as horrible, you know? But it's still horrible. But that's the only way to do it. Why can't I just hover over it like that? That's one of the worst things I found about this game. Is there's no quick comparison tool. I don't even think they know what a quick comparison tool is. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't know what a quick comparison tool even was. Honestly, because again, it comes back to, I don't think these devs ever in their lifetime played an action RPG. I got about, what, 100, 150, 200 in this game. I probably got a 2,000 or 3,000 in Diablo 3, 2,000 or 3,000 in Diablo 2, a couple hundred in the Path of Exile. I played other action RPGs as well. Like, I mean, I'm no pro action RPG player. I play it to the end game, have fun in the end game, and then I quit for a little bit until they come out with something new. This game just didn't even have a fucking end game to go and play into, bro. Like a lot of people are gonna be like, no, Diablo didn't have nothing for end game. I like Diablo's end game better than this end game at the start of the game. Yep, I said it. I liked it. I definitely did like it. A little bit more than this one. Not much, but a little bit. And the worst thing they could have done to this game, I'm gonna end all the cons and everything about the worst things about this game right here. This is the worst thing they did. When they made it to where you could not upgrade these. Now, granted, the way it was when it was added tons of stats was just a little bit uncalled for. But if they would have left this system in there where you could upgrade these and add like 2 stats to them and allow you to put gems and shit in these, like, some of these uniques could have been really good. Some of them could have been great if you could have added 1 or 2 more stats, like this sword here. If you could have added another like attack stat on it, like added more fire damage to it, you know. Wow, or more physical damage onto it, you know. Even if it's just only could have added those 2 and got this sword up to par, it would have been awesome. Same thing with like these. Like, there's just so much stuff that could have been done with that update. I mean, with that system. And instead, they just rip it completely out of the system. Because they're like, oh God, these people are making these God items. Now, granted, I do kind of agree with them ripping it, but if they would have been like a good faith company, they could have left the people that had did that those items. You know, they didn't have to just rip it from everybody. Like, granted, again, that kind of makes it unfair for others, and I get all that, but at least you would have had something that was unique to you, you know? Nope, they ripped them. They ripped them all. They said, nope. We don't want this in the game. We're going to redo it. Maybe come back to it another time. Another time's going to be a year or two from now. Because they can't even get the game working as it is. Much less get it working in a week or two, you know. No, sir. You won't see that added back to this game until 2021. I can almost put money on that one. But yeah, that to me, that was the biggest. And that last big update they did when they nerfed everything, that was what made me quit playing. And then I was like, well, I'm going to just keep an eye on it, see if they come back with any of these updates, making it fun again. No, they didn't do nothing. They did absolute zero to the game. Zero. Other than nerf shit, erase people's shit, fuck everybody's shit all up. Everything just gets all fucked up in this game for some reason. I don't know why. But anyways, that's all the bads on the game. What's good about this game? The story was good. The story was real good. I love the story. The Act 3 was a little iffy, but hey, it led you into a possible Act 4, which maybe they'll bring. Maybe they won't. You never know. But what is good is the graphics. The graphics in this game, everything looks so good. The character customization is great. If they can ever get all this shit worked out and fixed how they want it and actually working as intended, because see, there's just a lot of this shit in here that is really good, and that if you put with some of this shit here, you know, it's gonna make it amazing. And it's gonna add like so many different builds. If they can ever get it working right, this skill tree would be awesome. It's not quite as massive, overwhelming as Path of Exiles. It's way better than Diablo's. Like, I don't really want no skill tree in Diablo, but it's way better than Diablo's. And to me, it's way better than Path of Exile because it's way less and it's way more secluded, to where if they could just get it right, it would be great. Anyways, my official review on the game is don't buy it. Don't waste your $40. Wait a year or two. Let them go back into development. Hopefully they go back into development. Now, I mean, if you're just wanting to give them $40 to help them go back into development, then maybe you can do it if you want to. I suggest 90% don't buy. Only buy if you want a good story. For $40, it's not really that good of a story, though. Remember that much. It's not that great of a story for $40. Once you start hitting the over here now, like, see, I stopped at 181. Once you start hitting about 110, 115, the gear stops going up as well. Like, it doesn't even go up any higher. So the whole point in some of this shit is just ridiculous. But also after that, it starts getting really hard now. Like, you'll run into mobs that have complete life regen. Like, you can't kill them. You'll sit there for an hour taking off a quarter of his health because it's got massive life regen. But supposedly that was fixed in the patch of the day. Let's give them a thumbs up. They might get that right, hopefully. Because they would spawn these mobs that would heal them, right? These Aurora Knights or whatever. And they would just keep spawning them in every 20 seconds. And yeah, good luck trying to kill that motherfucker post-patch. Pre-patch. Yeah, pre-patch.
I could
now
be
it's post-patch. Maybe they make it better now, you know.
I'm
but
here waiting on you.
yeah, you're waiting on me. And then they put all these dialogues in here with these people talking for no reason. That's just another waste. We'll just throw that out there. That's another waste of expertise into video games. Nobody wants to be fucking scarred down by a fucking video game person. Anyways, don't buy the game. Not unless you playing it for the story and then you're going to just wait till later. The online is horrible. Playing with people, grouping with people is horrible. When you group with somebody, they got the modifiers way too off. Like you group with 2 people is okay. When you hit 3 and 4 people, if y'all are not running like super builds, you're going to have the worst time of your life. Just throw that out there. It's going to be the worst time of your life. But, yep, alright. That's the end of the review. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If you're still here and you enjoyed it, I play a lot of these kind of video games. I try and make reviews on these games. I try and make videos of stuff to do in these games and stuff. I was going to make guides in this game of builds because I was going to make tons of different builds, but I just really lost the drive because every build is broken. If they would just fix shit to where it worked. Like, supposedly in this patch, they fixed this one. Is it this one here that causes it to bounce? Yeah. Before, it didn't work for 3 weeks. It didn't even work. Now, we'll see if it works, but it probably don't work. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to sub and like if you did. Later, bros.